Right, this is mad. A return train ticket to London would cost me £46.50. But today I'm flying to Venice for £44. 1 day, one city, one question. Was it actually worth it? Let's go. Next thing you know, I'm legging it for the bus, heart going 90, £3 to the airport, job done. Grabbing a nice light breakfast before the flight, and of course a pre-flight drink. That has to be done, lads. Pretty standard stuff. Trusty old Ryanair, about to take off. 10:25, 25-minute delay. Touchdown in Venice. The sun was shining. 1:35 p.m. The passport control was absolutely wedge. Queues everywhere. But the trusty Irish passport came in clutch and we flew through. Out through the other side, straight through Marco Polo Airport, following the signs. Not for trains, not for taxis, but for boats. That's when it really sank in. We're going on a boat to Venice. And here it was. The water taxi. Cost £27 return. Is there cheaper alternatives to get into the city? Probably. But if you're jumping on a plane to Venice, you might as well jump on a boat into Venice City as well. So we got the boat into Venice, water taxi. We got off one stop early to admire some of the views along the way before we went for our lunch. Look at this view, huh? Beautiful. Is this day trip going to be worth it? Looks like it so far anyway. So about 10 minutes from the restaurant, we said we'd walk, explore some of the sights along the way because we're running low on time, and we're going to get down, we're going to get some pasta and see what's around the corner here. Nice. A lot quieter in January than it is in the summer, huh? This was the summer months now, there'd be people everywhere. You'd barely be able to walk across this bridge. Anyway, let's go and get this pasta. I'm getting hungry now. Seafood pasta and a glass of wine in beautiful Venice. Stroll through Venice here, lads, checking out a few of the water sides, checking out a few of the gondolas, and look, there was a few people around for January, nice little buzz around the town. But this is what we came here for, lads. We came here to eat Burger King. Come on, you expect more from me now. Look at this chocolate fountain. This is the real reason we came here, for this sort of stuff. Chocolate fountains and famous bridges. And this is the most famous bridge in Venice. It's called Rialto Bridge. I think I'm pronouncing that right. 76 quid spent so far. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for this view? Just look at it. Absolutely beautiful. Well, here's an up close and personal look at a gondola. This is what they look like on the inside. Pretty cool things. Parked up on the side of the, do I say road? River, I suppose, stream. The restaurant we were going to is closed, so we have to come up with a new plan. So we're going to go to a new one around the corner here. So let's have a look and go. So the first restaurant we were planning on going to is actually locked, even though it didn't say it on Google's. We're going to try another restaurant, not too far away, just 7 minutes reroute. It's just around the corner here, so yeah, we should still be pushing it in good time, hopefully. Come on, let's go, quick! The restaurant's waiting for to get some pasta and seafood and beer. We'll be back in the airport for 8 o'clock, and it's now 3:10, so I think kept a little bit. Right, we finally decided to settle down and have some lunch. We found this little spot right next to the bridge, probably a little bit of a touristy spot, but it was lively and the prices weren't bad. But I think after all that getting lost and walking around, we deserve a nice big tall glass of beer. Moretti all the way, absolutely beautiful, but not as beautiful as the lunch. And we got this lovely seafood pasta. If you've not been to Italy before and you're used to eating pastas in Ireland and England, you'll think that they undercook the pasta when you go to Italy, but they just like it al dente. So this lunch cost us around £42. I doing all the transfers in the converter, £42, but the beer was optional. You could make it a lot cheaper by not having the beer, but for us, the beer was definitely worth it. After all that walking around, all that getting lost, on to the next adventure. I'll be honest lads, that first cannoli wasn't the best, so we stopped off at another place to get another cannoli, but this guy, he reckons not to eat cannolis. He advised against it. He said have one of these donuts instead. He said no one eats cannolis at this time of the year, even though they were selling them. What a businessman, but at least he was honest anyway. So we got that, and then we went on the hunt to find some pizza. So we're going to finish off the trip with a bit of pizza, maybe picking up a few products as well, bringing a few ingredients back for my own pizzas to make at home. But I'll be honest, we weren't having much luck in January. We looked at this place, closed again. Closed. There was nothing but dead ends and closed restaurants. But the show went on. We grabbed another beer. The bells kept ringing. So we're on the way to get pizza now. You can see it's dark here in Venice, and we've had our lunch, we've had a couple of beers, we had cannolis, and we have about 3 hours before we get to the airport. So I am going to get some pizza now, and we're going to head straight to the airport after that. Cool. It's been a good day, not over yet. We're going to a lovely restaurant, highly rated, lovely pizza apparently, and then we're heading back to England after a nice day trip. So let's do it. Let's go get some pizza and take it from there. Guess what lads, guess what, that restaurant we were going to go to, even though it said on Google it was opened, it was closed. So we had to settle for Farini. At least we knew this one was open, and you know what, the pizzas didn't look half bad here lads. They look really nice actually. It's January, what are you going to do? Just have to take what you get and be happy about it and shine a positive light on the decisions that you make. And I think this was a good decision because the pizzas look really good. My mate got margherita, one of the most famous pizzas in the world, one of the most famous pizzas in Italy. I always like a little bit of meat on my pizza, so I chose this one with the Italian meats on it. And for this pizza and my beer, it was only €9.60. €9.60. Very cheap. And look at how airy and beautiful this pizza is. I got a few pizza tips off the guy working there. He told me how long he lets the dough rest for. So I'm going to recreate these pizzas on my channel. And it was really good. Very happy. That pizza was bellissimo, beautiful. Best pizza, and we're nearly finished. We still have an hour left, one more drink and we're out of here. One more drink. So we just finished our pizza lads. We have about an hour left in Venice. We're going to go and get some ingredients to bring home to England and just see if I can make some pizzas at home. So I'm going to go and maybe some olive oil, some truffles, something like that, and I'm going to bring it back quickly. Finish the trip on a high, yeah? Come on, so let's go. That's where we had the pizza. Have a good time. It was your first time in Venice, what do you think? Good, yeah?
Yeah, unbelievable. Definitely do it again.
I think the day trip was definitely worth it, lads. Busy now for January. Anyway, we're going to go and get some ingredients. We're going to head back to the airport. So one final little stroll through the city to admire some of the nighttime views before we go down and jump on the boat and then jump on the plane. But we're going to go and get a little present for the family, for the wives and for the son. And as you can see here, he's found something good for his fiance. So that's good. And also what I'll do is I'll pop into a quick supermarket and I'm going to bring back some ingredients to cook with, which is another optional thing. So I'm not going to add this to the cost. But I'll tell you how much it did cost. For all this stuff in my hand, it cost €18.50. And I picked up a few Ferrero Rochers for my wife that I'm going to bring back. And this is the final stroll here, lads. I'm going to pop into one more shop and just pick up some olive oil to bring home with me. And some truffle oil as well to put on my pizzas. which is always nice and always gives a good flavour as well. But last but not least, on the food menu, of course we're going to get a tiramisu. You didn't think I was going to come to Italy and not get a tiramisu. Now my mate, he got some ice cream, even though it was January, even though it was chilly in the evening. You have to try the ice cream. And he got a cheesecake ice cream, and I got my tiramisu. And this is it. This is the final thing we're going to eat in Italy, and I will add this to the final cost, and the cost is not looking bad at the minute. One quick little glance at the bridge, and this is where the boat stop is. Normally I'm waiting at bus stops when I'm in the UK, but I'm waiting at a boat stop here in Venice, and the boat is coming along, and we're going to hop on the boat and go back to the airport. And this is how we're looking for time. And that was the full day in Venice. Now we've arrived back at the airport here, and what I will do is I'll actually pick up a few more ingredients: bottle of wine, some pasta. I'm going to make carbonara tomorrow for me, my wife and my son. And this is in the airport lounge here in Venice, and this is the final moments of the trip before we board the plane. So we're going to say goodbye. We're back, lads. Marco Polo Airport. We just got the boat into the airport again. We're back. It's been a good day. We had some pizza, some pasta, we met some people, we had a few drinks, and we done it all in one day. We left Stansted this morning and we're flying back to Stansted now. I'll let you know all the prices. Was it worth it? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know where I should go next. Berlin, Barcelona, Singapore, Dublin. Dublin for a spice bag. Let's do it. Let me know in the comment section, yeah? See you later. Bye bye.